Good morning. Sorry, this is the second time. I left my notes. So, where did you start, bro? What are you going over?
Just what the cubic yards was.
So, like Brian was saying, we've only got one dredge on the lake right now, and that's the Hodag. He's pumping daily. But the good thing is we've got the other crew out on the lake cleaning up logs out of the channels. It's been 5 years since they've done that, so they are spending a lot of time. And with the lake level the way it is right now, it's difficult for them, this time of year always. It's difficult for them to get in and get up close to those, because when you put the machine on top, or on top of that barge drafts a lot of water then. So the Hodag is at Bass Landing on the east channel, and we'll be finishing up and moving to Hidden Shores and opening the cut, the water, to get the water access to the mouth of the channel a little deeper. Brutus is winterized and ready for winter repairs, and we'll begin repairs once they have everything else off the water and winterized. They're pulling trees and logs, stumps out of the channels that have been tied up over the last 5 years, as well as taking down dead trees and trees that are leaning badly into the channel. A lot of these trees are undercut due to the boat traffic in the channels and some people not following the no wake rules. Boat wake is washing the banks, and that's why the channels are no wake channels. We have removed over 100, they've removed over 125 trees so far, and we'll be going out and up and down channels until the weather no longer permits it. The good thing about that is unlike the dredges, they don't have real small gauges with real small water lines, so they can actually be out there probably longer than what the dredge is. The rec club is going to continue to mark trees and stumps that are submerged, so they're doing a great job with that. From what I've been told, they're going out there almost daily and scanning that with their side finders that they have, and then they're marking them, and they're working right next with our crew. DMRA's Fries is ready, and for next year's start of the season, Cozy Marina DMRA will begin soon after everything is winterized. Modifications to the Wright State DMRA will also begin as the staff comes back and gets back off the water and gets everything winterized on their dredges. West Bank DMRA is full, so we cannot pump into that, and that'll go into the dry down stages over the next couple years. We have and then they have a few sites available for material, but special arrangements must be made for access sites to access those sites, and those are the gas DMRA and the Park Grand DMRA. So if you need material out of there, we have to communicate with Buzz Goodwin and Greg Gass to get access to those. More information to come on next year's dredging season as permits come in, and the biggest obstacles is where we can pump all the material to. And like always, when I do when I present for the dredge, if you guys know of an area that we could rent for like 5 around years for DMRAs, please let us know. As you know, our dredge program goes nowhere without places to put our material, so we definitely need those. So far, these are the channels that they're going to go or have gone to already to remove trees, and that's Little Chickasaw Creek, and they've removed stumps and trees located in there. Big Chickasaw Creek and Channel, Bims Channel, Doss Channel, Bayview Channel, Cottonwood, the Maples, Prairie Creek Channel and Prairie Creek backwaters, Bass Landing East Channel, Windy Point, Bait and Tackle Channel, Turkey Foot Channel, rock at Muller's Boat Dock, Beaver Creek, Montezuma Channels, It's Channel, Anderson's Channel. Oh, they're removing rock at these places. Some of these places, they're going to remove some rock at the Moose Channel, I guess. Anderson's Channel for trees, and the Sportsman's Channel, and then the Campground Channel. And then it also says, keep in mind that with the access of how much the water's down, which right now the lake level is negative 14.5 inches. So it's possible that they can't get into some of these channels or get up to them. And some of these areas have new docks that extended out further than the old docks. So that's another thing when you guys are changing your docks, please get with me, because what happens is if you take a 20-foot dock and you make that dock 30 feet, it may block off that channel, that we can't get dredges or barges into that channel. Lake level, like I said, negative 14.5, and rain for October was 0.96 inches. So for 2025 so far this year, that's 22.65 inches, which is right about half of what we should normally get for this year. And I seen Division of Forestry sent me an email here a couple weeks ago, and northwestern Ohio, northern Indiana, and southeastern Illinois has a record low rainfall for the last 3 years. There has never been on record consecutively 3 years in a row with this little of rainfall. So, and I seen you had a question, sir.
Is there anything about Prairie Creek?
I thought I did say Prairie Creek. Prairie Creek channels and Prairie Creek backwaters. Yes, sir.
So, the island there by Shoppers, we've obviously taken DRMA material out of there, we just that, what's the plan for that? Can you redo that DRMA now?
They're actually, trying to think of the, they are taking dirt out of it.
Well, they were, are they still?
I don't know, well, I don't think they are today, but they are taking dirt as they need it.
And where's that dirt going?
It's a private contractor. I'm not sure where they're taking it. Any other questions? Yes, sir.
Is there anything on the books for planning wise to put rocks around the channel or the base front there? I think it's called Turkey Point, one that goes back into the bait shop at the Windy Point area. That entire front face between those two channels there, unfortunately, they lose a foot or so a year. Well, they put the bags, you tried to bag things about 10 years ago or so that didn't work.
I don't believe there is. I know that we've discussed it several times. And something that we've learned over the last year and a half, 2 years, is we have to be very careful. As a whole, the Clean Water Act of 1972, we have not followed that as closely as what we should. And as we get permits, or as we apply for permits, we are reminded of that. So to just go out and dump rock on the lake like we used to, we cannot do that. That has got to be permitted, and sometimes those permits take a very long time.
So that just continues to wash away.
It,
We keep joking, you know, a couple years ago, we lakefront.
yeah. I can't say, I'm not going to go one way or the other. I will tell you, it's been in discussion on how to get there. I know what you're talking basically it's a pond within the lake,
Right, it's a wetlands back there.
that big wetland there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been in discussion.
Hope that keeps it very discussion.
Pardon me?
So I hope that discussion stops the dirt from washing away.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Any other questions? Okay.